depending on you for a particular time, and it's sad. But you know how it goes sometimes, guys, right? So we
And more time as I say, go, man.
So things
I remember we are
a jar works, man.
Yes, absolutely, guys. Share the program right now. Continue to share it and press love. Press the love button. Lydia, I see you. Just keep pressing the love button, because this conversation here is an essential conversation that needs to be had. This is a discussion that needs to be that need to be had from since weekend gone. Right? Let me set the premise of the conversation. Now, last Saturday, I believe, we all got word that the very popular and conscious artist Capleton was arrested on rape charges. He was arrested and charged for rape. And how the news came across it, a lot of people didn't quite get and understand the whole story. All right. The reason why I have these two guys on the program here today, because they are bloggers, they are vloggers, and they know the inside, they know the facts, they have sources, and that's why we're gonna come in here and clear all the rumors and dispel all the rumors and put out the facts of the case. All right. So, teach them. We're gonna start with you. I saw your video. Sure. I saw your video on the update as to what happened. So bring us up to speed where we are, what actually happened, and what is the situation as you first heard it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I can't tell you exactly what happened, you know. I can't tell you what me here say. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So the situation is that reports are that on the 28th of April, which was a Saturday, Capleton would have employed the person in question, the female, to groom his ear at a New Kingston hotel. Right? So reports are that while she was there doing the artist's hair, she claims that he forced himself on her and raped her, basically. You understand? So that is the whole premise of her story. Zane? And the flips, yeah.
Nah, I'm listening.
Yeah, man. And basically now, after that go on, remember, you know, this is what in the press, and this is what people have been reporting.
Yes.
Zane, I cannot say it happened or it did not happen. You understand? Because we have to be responsible in other field, because, you know, people's reputation is at stake and people have feelings as well. So we have to be sensitive with certain topics like this. And not because Shango, a big, respectable man in the thing, we have to pretend like, say, you understand? But we as vloggers have a responsibility to the fans and the people who view our content to be fair, you understand, to be factual and report the thing as is, and don't color the thing and pretend like we know all what go on. We can only share what we know. We not really, well, me can speak for myself and Rawpa, we not really create things, forget views and likes. We keep the thing as clean as possible and as fair as possible. So she has said Shango forced himself on her and rape her. You understand? So that's the basis of the situation.
Right. So a couple questions that quickly came to mind when I first heard that Shango or Capleton in a hotel with a young lady doing his hair. The first question is, what is he doing in a hotel doing his hair?
Because that me I say to you, because they must say some people are saying Prophet a big rasta man, what kind of groom hair thing. You understand? So people are saying from minute one Shango wrong, because as a man we are profess Rastafarianism from day one.
Right.
You really and truly if you just grow your locks and anyway your locks reach, your locks just reach. But the artist decides say I keep a thing clean and well groomed and presentable same way. You understand what I say? So I'm bringing a one empress for groom him here. You understand? Some people look on that and burn him out, say yo, you should not do your ear. But look, the truth of the matter is, men, no matter whether you're a rasta or not, you want clean when you go on road, brother. So
that's
you have to keep your thing on the left. You understand what I say? So the people I'm going to say, you know, Capleton for good because him should not do him here. I'm not too subscribe to that still. But you know, person's opinions and views are their opinion and views. The man want to keep him thing clean. Nothing wrong with that something there.
Rawpa,
you understand?
I'm
what about shops?
Rawpa, go ahead.
Don't shave a shop. Damn, they want to the young lady, don't shave a shop, but she can do ear from her. Why she never go to Shango home and do his ear from his home? Why them have to reach out a hotel?
Because Rawpa, let me try to answer that still. See? Because probably Capleton, because I remember I said me Capleton base and yell from me now. So probably need have appointment or something at town, some commitment, and at the same day I want to fix up himself still. I understand say the DJ probably no want to go on a shop go mix up with. You understand Babylon, so to speak, you know where Rasta thing go. So the man say me the XYZ, so circling. And to me, it want sound like say it's not the first time that lady there do Shango ear to, you know.
And that person that say allegedly my ear said then was having sex on a regular as well. So on the first linkage, now the second linkage. So me I say.
I hear that still in a big brother, so me can't say XYZ pan that neither. But when me analyze the situation, it want to look like say it's not the first time she a groom with DJ here still.
So hold on. Let me back up this whole thing.
Yeah, man, do that, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, so we're talking about Capleton. This is the story as reported, right? As reported. Rasta man Capleton went to a hotel someplace in Jamaica to get his hair done by a certain female, and shortly after, wherever the case after that, he first reported that the lady was trying to extort him, right?
No, that's not how it going, brother.
How it went?
The lady went to make the report first, Zane, on the 2nd of May, and in the afternoon, Capleton went to the halfway tree police station. That's based on the information what me get.
Right.
So the story is that the lady made a report first, then Shango went and made a report of extortion after. I don't know if it was the same station the reports were made or what.
Right.
But that is the information that I have. I could be wrong, but that is the information that I was presented with initially.
Right.
Because here all that go now. Hold on, here all that go now. Yeah. Shango say after the link go on.
Yeah.
Because in my estimation still, you want to look like, and I don't know the demographics of the things still, so you try to keep it clean still. You want to sound like Shango knock it for real still. You understand what I say? Yeah. But watch me now.
Okay.
My concern is this. The report, Capleton's team is saying that a couple of days after, because I remember, the link met the 28th of April, follow me, and she would have reported on the 2nd of May, that are 4 days apart,
Right.
So watch me now. Her story was that there's a cyst on her ovary, and she has been admitted to hospital for treatment. In my humble estimation, I know you want to sound like she want to say, ada sexual encounter there with Shango, make a sis reach when I over, I could have watched Shango do her, so.
Hold on.
If that go on between she and Shango, that now go left a sis on her over within 4 days.
In a medically possible, brother. Within 4 days, you assist upon your over, brother.
Hold on.
So what you know?
Yeah.
The report also go on to say that I wanted to follow the thing, because I want in that. So it's like, no, she in a hospital, and the reporter says she sent her 19-year-old daughter to Capleton to collect some snacks. And that is, I don't know when I snacks back then. See? But in that same snack argument, she started to make some demands. Word on the street is that she was requesting $40,000. I cannot confirm that. That's what people are saying.
This is the word on the street. Do you hear what I mean? I hear Capleton gave her $40,000.
Capleton give her it.
Yes.
I never know so Shango give her the money, you understand?
Right.
Because I say, me personally theorize with them together, I wait for the thing and then I do my thing. So watch you now. Yes. Capleton team, I say, the lady start make some demand for some exorbitant sum of money. That is when them start cut all ties. Then she also made request that she wanted to be a part of a round robin with Capleton involved in her. I don't know if I sent me come from things she want, because there was an article about 2 or 3 days before. I mean, if you follow it, before the rape story came about, that St. Mary come from will be moved to Kingston. So I don't know if a part of that St. Mary come from food that she want to eat. And Shango and the team I said, no, it can't go, sir. You understand what I say?
Right.
So it look like, say, based on what Shango team I say, is like because she was shunned there and she now get the money and she can't get involved in the round robin, whatever round robin it is. She has say, hey, food I forgot eat then. So, I got the police, them go say, so the artist rape me. I say, I want to come cross. I don't know if I saw, yes or no. And before me go any further, Ridealong and Rawpa, I want to get this out into the public. See? Because I try to be as free as possible. You see, anything that really happen in the hotel room there, I want the truth come out and I want justice to be served. So, you see, if Shango innocent, the system proves that Capleton innocent. You see, if that girl there, I tell the truth and I say, go my one, the system prove that, and the chips fall where they may. You understand? So not because Shango is a public figure and we respect and rate Shango from day one, we're going to try to say, yo, boom soon. If the thing go like how she has said go want the thing to be brought out in a fair way, if an extra try extra the artist want the thing come out in a fair way. So we not pick no side another thing, brother. Saying fairness and the truth, me personally want. I don't know about nobody else still.
No,
Chopper.
You see, all of us.
Go ahead, Chopper.
And that all I want because what you know, if the lady is right, not because Shango and Shango a star, we don't want everybody push her story and push her in a corner and say, go I lie you tell Shango now do that because of Capleton. No one know how a person makes. You understand? We can't think for a person. So if him do it, that's wrong. I'm not gonna support it because remember as well, you know, a lot of female get a lot of woman get raped, you know, and just push aside, you know, because the individual who do it is a known, is a public figure, you know. And whatsoever
case come to mind right now as I say that Rawpa, man.
Alright, because whatsoever him say everybody go automatically jump on the public figure side and say, oh, a dirty girl, a careless girl. You see me? So sometimes a lot of women get raped and get abused seriously and nothing come out of it. So if Shango wrong and Shango did do it, lady forget justice. And also if I lie she a tell because when it split and enough people, only for time, you know, these female come and can extort people for money,
man,
you know.
Try eat and food for true, man.
Try food. You see me I say, but for the next level, everything happens so fast within the space of days where them link and the report come out. Extortion, this and that. Oh, so much something happen in such a small space of time.
For real.
Let me ask you guys a question, right? Are we is the whole media fraternity, bloggers, vloggers, everybody jumping to conclusion based on the star power of the man and not looking at the possibility that the female could be telling the truth?
Alright, let me go off of that first, Rawpa.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you now, Ridealong. You see, as a vlogger, and the direction of me want my thing to go still, certain vloggers may stop, watch me, I tell you that straight up. You understand? Because some man is not about the truth, and the more of the thing, some man just want the likes and the views, and them sit and do anything. I mean, I really subscribe to that. You follow what me I say?
Right.
So the truth of the matter is that one video on the store me really watch, other than mine, Zane, a Rawpa one kind of deduce my video and thing, on stage video. You understand? Because me don't want nobody color my thing. And you see when you do that thing at all, more time you have to watch what you do because you watch a man content and the color your thought, you know, brother. And then the man will say, you see a thing and say, yo, you follow him. I mean, I have time for the mix up with no man. What me I say still, based on the comments under the video, see? About 95% of the people them basically I say I lie them I tell pan the DJ.
Yes man, yeah man.
Yeah.
Likewise.
That are the general feeling in the street as well. Zane? So people are say a friend never try for me DJ and money share look, the DJ never involved in it like that and thing. You see me I say? Frenchie in the building.
Yeah man, Frenchie in the building.
Yeah,
on giant to carry the female voice. We want the female.
Yeah. Bring Frenchie. We want to hear Frenchie voice in this one.
Yeah man.
I'm here.
Put up the bag and grab a chair and forward. I would take grab a chair and forward.
And right along.
Yeah.
You have to remember, you know, he was granted bail today, right?
Yes.
And a lot of persons in the entertainment fraternity went there at the court proceedings to show them support. So more you look upon it like that and realize that most people are of the view that I set them a choice to be DJ. But as me say, I want whatever the situation is, the truth to come out. And whosoever was wrong, justice should be served, no matter which party. You understand me, answer, brother? I just that's my thing there.
Alright, let me hear Frenchie on this. Frenchie, as the whole story broke, we heard that Capleton went to the hotel to get his hair done by the female and then she accused him of having sex. So when you look at the whole situation, how does it look to you?
Well, it's not impossible. Once again, you know, you you are innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
But for some reason, I feel like in our community, rape is something that's being taken very lightly,
Yes.
and it's very common,
Yes.
as well as pedophilia. And I mean, it's not impossible. I don't know Capleton personally. I can't judge just by the fact that he's an artist. But then again, I know that a lot of artists have the mentality that they are above the law because they're artists or they're a superstar or whatever. So they feel like they get some kind of leeway to do certain things, and especially if they're in a position where they're wealthier than you, they might feel like they can abuse you and that it won't go nowhere, especially in our hot country like Jamaica, Africa, or whatever. A lot of people who are wealthier than
Frenchie, a real makes that for real.
Yeah.
Yes. So I can't say it happened. It didn't happen because none of us was there. It was only the two of them. But I've been reading about it. I've been seeing what the women been saying in the comment, and I find it very disgraceful. Like the fact that women, especially we Black women, we're so quick to beat down our sisters because there is a man out there that is famous, that's a superstar, whatever, and I see the comments, people saying, "Oh, she's lying, she's trying to frame him and everything." They're saying, when the article I was reading, he was saying that basically it's how do you call that? It's a case of extortion that went wrong.
Right.
But then again, people need to remember, in order for somebody to be able to blackmail you or extort you, that person must have something on you.
Not always still in a Frenchie. Not always, you know. Yeah, some very deep.
People can fabricate things.
Yeah, people can fabricate things more time, and sometimes some people really feel like them have something when they don't really have it too. So you see, we have to deal with that thing in a sensitive manner. You understand what I say?
That's
But
true.
you see, and next thing again, a lot of people look for rape wrong, you know. Certain people look for rape and say, boy, unless the person hold it down and box and kick you up and beat you and take you and rape. It's one is a woman don't give her consent and one she said no.
Consent to it, a rape, brother.
Right.
Sometimes it occurred now and the woman shock, you know.
Yeah.
And she don't fight back, she
And
don't do
she
nothing.
freeze.
She freeze.
That's true, Rawpa, true, brother. I do that.
Yeah.
Breast hold on her and she just lie down, she didn't say nothing. But at first she told you no.
True.
And you still take it. So not because she freeze, and remember, a woman can freeze for a different reason. Because somebody must say, no matter what, they still are going to get body. So if they fight you or not fight you, you're more powerful than them, you're more strong than them, you're going to overpower them and take it. So instead of them allow you.
I think it's even deeper than that. Like, you know, like sometimes if you fight it, so when some people are about to fight sometime, the person in front of you can actually freeze because it's you violating their whole being. You're walking straight into the personal space and you're about to violate them. Some people don't process things the same way. Some people take longer to process things. I know that if somebody come to attack me, sometimes it take me a lot more time than it would probably take you because I'm like, hold on, what is going on? I need to process the whole situation. And some of them, they're just frozen right there. So, and I mean, rape is something that takes women to their core, like their core, their whole woman, their whole inner being, everything. You understand that this is the ultimate violation. So sometimes it can be hard for some women to actually react when these things happen. And people need to remember that even, like, let's say, for example, me and you going on a date now, and somehow we end up at your house. Probably I just want to like chill or watch a movie or whatever. We just had a good vibes. We just had a good time or whatever. It's not everybody that come to your house or to your hotel rooms or whatever means that they want to have sex with you.
It's a mere thing for choose in a French and a mentality that we have for choose still.
Like, oh, you come in my territory, that means I can do whatever I want to do because you're in my territory. We're not in the job.
They're kind of wrong for choose.
That's
That's enough how we as male stay for choose still, Frenchie. I agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah.
But enough how we as men feel like say, from the Empress circle on the ends, you know. I want objective. You understand? A real talk, yeah, talk.
Let me just give a programming note here, guys. Everyone that's watching what we're talking about. Once again, we're talking about this situation there as it relates to Capleton, the artists. I mean, if you guys didn't catch it from the start, you know, this is a lot of people saying that it's some kind of conspiracy or some kind of extortion. A lot of people can't believe.
Set up frame.
Yes, but here's what a lot of people thinking. If it wasn't, say it wasn't Capleton, say he wasn't, the person was just a regular guy, normal guy, and he got caught up in this situation, do you think that it would be the same situation scenario as it was, as questioning the female, oh, is she lying? He would never do that, he would never do that. Look at his songs, look at the songs that he sings. He would never sing a song like this and do something like this. So if he was a regular, normal person, would people look at it the same way? Probably not.
Because as Frenchie said, in our culture, the truth of the matter is that when a man have some money and a man have a certain level of public traction, people kind of view them on a different level, and them themselves as the artists, as Frenchie mentioned, them kind of feel like them above the law sometimes. You understand? So probably a man like me, you know, you understand? People just see my face, them are saying, you know, I say go for real. But as me, I say, I want people understand where I come from here. So, I don't think nobody here say point no finger or pick no side. As me, I say, justice we are striving for.
We're not justice all out there, so on, man.
Yes.
We just want the thing to reach to the.
But on the flip side of that, still in a ride along. Enough regular man, enough run of the mill youth get charged with rape same way, and people are say boom, so I say go. So it depends on the female we're involved in the thing too. You understand? It depends on the people and when a fear is, because sometimes things are important, you know, because probably Empress probably they want the thing reaches, but probably some people are telling her some things saying, hey, fireman have some money, you know.
Yeah.
They can't eat a food and thing, you know. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
As well as kind of also probably.
That was 4 days before she reported.
Yeah, but some women take them forever. Remember that
That's true.
Happen, you will be in a state of shock. Like, you probably wouldn't understand, but some women literally have sex with their partner and sometimes they still shook 2 days after. No, seriously. So you will still be in a state of shock, and you need to process all of that in your head to find out what you're gonna do. Furthermore, it is Capleton, so it's not that easy to get up and go against such an entity, especially in the country where you live. You see that in America, people get up and go against certain entity, and listen, all hell break on top of
True.
Again, and this is Jamaica we're talking about. In Ivory Coast, it would be the same thing. In these countries, there is no justice for the poor. There is no justice for the one who have no voice. Yep. There is no justice for the one who can't pay for their own lawyers. You understand? So for you to get up and say, okay, I'm actually going to go and explain to the police what really happened, that person probably thought they would go to the police and the police then would laugh after her. Because things like that happen.
Yeah.
We've seen people killing people in cold blood, and then they went to the court, the gun was found, everything to say that is them.
And them walk free.
But yet they still walk free.
Yeah.
True that. But Frenchie, you have to remember this, you know. I always say this, you know. All up the Frenchie. You see, how things really work in the court of law, you know, is different from the streets, you know. Because you see, public perception and public discourse is a total different thing from how the courts really work, you know. Because sometimes some rulings are done at the court, and you scratch your head and I wonder what really go on at the court there. But there are certain guidelines and stipulations within the rule of law that is different from the understanding of what the common man pre the thing. So the court of law is a hell of a thing for you still. You see, so sometimes we'll say some man get where, but sometimes it's just some simple little things where something go wrong and some technicalities, you understand? So the court of law is a funny place.
Look why somebody say Capleton can get any woman he want in Jamaica or any.
That's not true. I don't true that. That's not true. And every man can get every woman. Not go so brother. Because some woman will never deal with Capleton.
Yeah.
You understand? As in, and I'm not saying nothing wrong with Capleton, brother. Some woman will never deal with me. Some woman will never deal with Rawpa. So I'm gonna feel like you can get any woman, not go so you can get some woman, yes.
Yeah.
Zane, and with Capleton's status and with him probably have some money, we stand a better chance at attracting certain other ladies. But this notion we say Shango can get any woman, not go so in a reality. You understand what I say? And every woman want an artist, and every woman want some woman want the simplest man where she can find in the world.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know.
But
Yeah,
listen,
brother.
listen, right? What people is judging this on, and I don't blame them, right? Capleton, he give back a lot of support, right? He give back to the community financially, you know. He is a father figure. Someone said he's like a father figure to the community. So when someone hears something like that about a man like that, I think when they contrast the person that he is, like for instance, right?
Brother Bill Cosby, they do the same thing to you.
Yeah, but they're different. Listen. I tell my crew, right? I tell my crew. I said, if anybody were to make an accusation about me, right? My mother and my friends are gonna say, yo, Junior would never do that. They would vouch for me, right? They would vouch for me because they know my personality. I'm not the kind of person that would do something like that, right? And that's my personality. They know me for all my life. So I guess when people look at Capleton, the man himself, who is so conscious and such a brother, a father figure, and then they hear he raped somebody, like, nah, that don't match up. That don't match up with the person that I know. So I guess that is the contrast. That is the difference when people look at it, you know, and that is the shocker. That is the shocker.
But you have a song to you, brother, say, you see a man's face, you can't see his heart. You understand what I say? Yeah. You have to remember that, you know, brother.
Yes,
because look here, all of we are human beings, and all of we make mistakes from time to time to your brother. It's just that some people mistakes, the consequences greater than others. You understand? And the truth of the matter, I have learned in life, you don't put nothing past nobody.
Right.
And that's exactly
true.
Zane, you can't put nothing past a man, and not because of a man has been kind, and a man has been giving, and a man has been conscious, and a father figure means say him not capable of certain things. As me say, that is where we are wait for see the truth come to the surface, and then we deal with the thing from this year, brother.
Yeah.
But then again, how we ever really gonna know the truth? Because not because the court said he's not guilty means he's not guilty.
And not because the court said guilty means he's guilty. Not the end of Frenchie.
Yeah.
You understand?
And the flip side of that, not if the court said guilty. And the flip side of that, if the court said guilty, it must mean I'm guilty neither. So I guess we probably have never know for sure.
Because the thing is, because the woman waited 4 days, it's impossible for them to do like DNA tests, sperm samples, and all these things.
Yeah. But Frenchie,
they can't do all of them.
I want to ask Frenchie a question.
Go to that extent.
Ridealong.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask Frenchie a question. Frenchie, if what Capleton's team is saying that the lady, after the sexual encounter or whatever happened, she said that she was admitted to the hospital with a cyst on her ovary, and this was before she made the file report on the 2nd of May, and it would have been 4 days on the 2nd since the encounter. There is no way medically. I am not a medical expert. I am an educator. But the little knowledge I me have say one cyst now go really grow up on your ovary between the 28th and the 4th of May.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Could sex?
And as me I say, when me analyze the story of Frenchie, it want to sound like Empress, I say, it's because of the sexual encounter with the prophet create that cyst upon her ovary. Is that I get, and I know so that not possible.
It's the stress, she's stressed out.
Hold on. Let me ask the female. Hold on 1 second. Frenchie, is it possible from you just being a woman, is it possible in your mind that a cyst could develop on someone after having sexual intercourse?
Well, I don't think so, because it's not an STD, so
right.
I don't.
No, but Frenchie, hold up. The cyst can be as a result of HPV, you know. Zane? So if that's a human papilloma virus, right?
Yeah.
And it normally manifests itself in genital warts and probably ovarian cysts and things like that. It can't. Me don't see a cyst a formulate within 4 days to the extent where she has to be admitted to hospital. That is the part of the thing I really say teach. Sit back, look and read out that something here. Me not think it's medically possible. But I'm no medical expert still. Is that me I say?
Alright, someone in the chat room, Dave Peters.
Dave Peters look suspicious still. A lot of things around the allegation look suspicious.
Then again, we need to consider the fact that once you start making, like, if it really happened to her, she would be in a state of shock.
Yeah.
And I know from knowing somebody who actually went through something similar that making that report is hell for them.
That's true.
Having to go over and over and over, talking to some people who have no care for you, who don't give a damn about you, and will just keep on asking you the same questions over and over, and you have to relive that that encounter for about 1 day or 2 days, because every single person that you see, you have to go back and tell them the story from the beginning to the end. So you can, it would happen probably that the version would change because of, you don't know, maybe because of stress or trauma.
It kind of hard for you to relate the same story over and over to different people.
But then, I said, it really happened to her. If it really happened to her.
And the next thing, Ridealong, you want to say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the next thing I know, you know, because when I put the thing into context, Christopher Townsend, who is the lawyer representing Capleton, right?
Yeah. He's
saying that the two cases are related because it was Sissoko who arrested ordered the arrest on Capleton, you know. Because the story is that when he went to file a report at Halfway Tree Police Station, I think they requested him again, Sissoko, because the lady would have gone. Capleton went to the Halfway Tree Police Station, and it sounds like the lady went to the Center for Investigation of Sexual Offences and Child Abuse, Sissoko, right? So even though Sissoko is a part of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they really and truly conduct their investigations independent of the Halfway Tree Police Station. And Christopher Townsend is saying, look here now, if my client, I said this lady extort me, and this lady got one next entity of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to file a report, there should be some synergy and synchronization of the JCF to treat the matter as one, and you do one single investigation instead of Sissoko investigating, Halfway Tree CIB investigating, so Sissoko can say lock him up, while Halfway Tree might say don't lock him up. You understand? So that is part and parcel of the weakness of the investigation capabilities of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and there should have been some form, and I think they probably, the truth of the matter is that they probably had filed the charges a bit prematurely based on the situation, and I think some more investigation. I think the arrest was made because of the profile of the man. I could be wrong. You understand? Because they are saying this would be a nice publicity thing for Sissoko. Sissoko is making strides.
Hold on. So you think the whole thing is a publicity stunt? You really
no. Don't misquote me when I ride along. I am saying, if me I work as Sissoko and me get a chance to nail Capleton, chances are me I'm gonna take the opportunity.
Yes, sure.
You understand what I say? Because you remember when they used to have Operation Kingfish? You understand? Shango is a public figure, one of the most famous Jamaican entertainers of all time. So if we have a case on Capleton and there is some grounds where we can detain this man and charge him, then why not make use of the opportunity?
Right. Someone is asking. Someone is asking. What about
possibility? I see a cert going on.
Right. Someone is asking, what about the? Did they do any DNA tests? Did they do any DNA tests to confirm? Well, I think the question of them having sex, that's a foregone conclusion. They did have sex. They did have sex.
Look here, hold on. We are here, and we have to be careful too, because we have been hearing from Capleton's team. We have not heard anything from the female side of the story too.
Right.
Yes.
Zane, because Capleton team saying, remember, she said she get a cyst on her ovary and she admitted in the hospital for treatment.
Right.
Capleton team also said that she sent her 19-year-old daughter to collect snacks. We don't hear from the lady. We don't hear from the lady if she did actually send her daughter to go collect snacks.
Yeah.
So
we only have one.
We are here one side of the story so far, and that's why I say we have to exercise caution until we hear the full side of the story.
Right.
Even and next fortnight again, why Capleton never go and file the report of extortion before she go and file her claim about rape?
Because some people are say Smaddy in the JCA probably knock Shango, and I say Shango, you know, say a report file, and you understand, it probably then serve your best to file one too. That's
I'm calling lawyer, say, boy, go find out.
Because you see that, you see from lawyer get involved in the thing, brother. The thing different, and tell me that it's a different ball game, you know. Because the lawyer is easy, you know, brother. You understand me? So that's a possible, or it could be just coincidental. Say Shango just get the time to go file a report, or him just feel like say it's serious. On the level that where him need to file a report. Because you know, say as men sometimes we procrastinate and we delay and we say, yo, how foolish is that man? Just won't calm down and cool off and she not serious about the thing. But I guess by the time he realize it's serious at that time, then go file a report. It just so happen to be after the female would have filed a report. You understand? So a whole heap of possibilities. A whole heap of possibilities in it, and we don't know what the full story are, brother. And that's the situation.
But listen,
it come like a big game.
Yeah, but listen, this is symbolic of what has been happening in the US and all over the place, right?
Exactly.
This
the Me Too,
yeah,
the Me Too campaign reach a Jamaica. That somebody has said to me, you know.
That's what
say, right now, you got here say after the case, a whole heap of other females might come forward. Not say Shango, but say some other prominent people now sexually assault them and rape them and abuse them. You understand? Don't be surprised, you know. Zane, because as America sneeze, we catch cold, you know.
Can I run?
Yes.
Can I run open now?
But then again, we need to remember that it's a place where you can be intimidated and you can lose your life for speaking your truth.
Yes,
that's true. You can lose your life for speaking your truth, and a lot of people know how the system go. And what's telling you that basically there is no corruption going behind that as well. You understand? He could probably even have made his report for extortion, and they could have even backdated it for him. You understand? So a lot of things can happen because I know that we go through some case for some people where I see some madness happening. I see some people having an accident today or having a car accident today, and the report never written when police is there, and then the report appear like 5 days later when the person go higher up to make a complaint, and then the report disappear again. We see all kind of things. You understand? We see all type of corruption. So we know that these things are possible. So we can't just act like the system is all crystal clear.
Well, Frenchie, that is a brilliant statement, but for the sake of all those who are involved, I am hoping, I trust that everything is on board and everything is transparent, and justice will be served for whosoever party the justice should be served for. You understand what I mean? I said, remember, he was granted bail today in the sum of $250,000. He was ordered not to have any form of communication with the person in question, and he's supposed to return to court on June the 14th. His travel documents were not seized. A recommendation was made by the clerk of court to seize his travel documents. I not do the video upon that, it can just come from work, but I kind of chop the story. That's what I say. So watch me now. You know we do for everything, thorough and thing. See?
Yeah.
So he's supposed to return to court on the 14th of June. And the judge has said the travel doc, and based on the beer situation, he will be able to travel and things. So at the end of the day still, that is still a positive for the DJ because he could have been remanded. You understand? His travel documents could have been seized.
Right.
So I suppose him still come out less than when couldn't come out. Yeah. More than when couldn't suffer from, because him couldn't still in a remand right now. Him couldn't lose his travel documents. He could be ordered to report to a police station 3 days a week or something. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So is this a sign to say that Capleton kind of depend a winning trajectory now? We don't know the court. You understand what I say?
We can use these things. I assume, you know, we have to wait till the case done, you know.
Yeah.
True.
Because even with the ninja man or the whole in that road, everybody could have assumed why.
12 years, brother. 12 years and
how much years in get, so.
And not to forget it, we still don't know if he really done it.
Yeah.
We still don't know.
We can't use because to him out, and there's nothing, they didn't put no serious boundary upon him apart from don't link the accused. So we can't say, boy, you know, say, it's a good look upon him still, because probably might work, because they not take nothing too serious as yet. We can't look on it like that. We have to just wait until everything done fully. Then we can say, boy,
I want to ask you, Do you think if it was a famous female artist who came out and basically said that she got raped, for example, do you think people will think that she's lying?
Well, no.
Anybody look here.
In that case, the person don't get the benefit of the doubt.
No, because the female is a public figure as well.
Whatever the situation is, you gotta have people you gotta say yeah and nay. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So some people, even though I think the majority of the person are saying Capleton is innocent, if the situation was flipped, probably you would have the same demographics and the same dynamics. So who knows? I suppose we can only speculate until a situation like that arises. Hopefully we don't have to deal with no more situation like that because the man them need for bill. You understand what I say? And look here, Rawpa, let me tell you, as a man, right now if a girl tell me no, me lose all the vibes, brother, big woman thing. You understand what I say? Go back still, but you lose the vibes, man.
Listen, something just came back to my mind. The other day I was having that conversation with some people, and there was some men, who do music as well, and one of them was saying that, you know, when you go to the studio sometime and you have some girls there, he was saying that basically these girls at the studio, they're there for them to basically have sex. There is no reason, even if they're the artist, even if they're an artist, like for example, she's a female artist or whatever, and she's at the studio, whoever owned the studio automatically have a right of passage on her. And I said, this is rape. Because you're forcing somebody who is in a vulnerable position to do something that they don't really want to do. And if the person feel like that studio is a last hope, she might give in, but even then it's still done under pressure.
Yeah. And
even then she tell you no during the time. And most of what people don't think as well, you can be married to somebody and still be raped. Because once the person say no to you, that's where it stops. You understand? So what? Because I know that's a mentality that a lot of artists and a lot of producers have, thinking that whichever females come to the studio or whatever, they automatically belong to them and they can do whatever they want to do with it. Is that not a nasty mentality?
Yeah,
true that. That's true.
It is a nasty
mentality. But Frenchie, well, hold on. Some people will say, you know, and you have to be fearing of this too. Some people will say then, if you know, say I saw the thing gonna go to the studio.
I know, but imagine you're an artist and you're trying to get your music on. You come in on the professional vibe, and then the person tell you, listen, this is what has to go on before we can do the music.
I thought that is sad reality in our music, Frenchie, and it rang for real still.
Right.
It rang up.
Right. Let me just put it into perspective here, right? Because a lot of people asking a lot of questions. I want to get some of those questions out because I want us to kind of have a direction and a purpose for having this discussion, right?
Yeah, man.
Not just to talk about what's happening and Shango and this and that and the music and stuff like that. Like, how could people that's watching this program learn from it? You know, whether from the female perspective and whether from the male perspective, right? So somebody have to learn something. So two-part question I want to throw there at you guys and for the viewers as well.
First thing first, as an artist, as an entertainer, as a public figure, as somebody mentioned on the one video, you have to walk by eggshell in that thing here. Because you're a soft target, you're an easy target. You understand what I say? Yeah. And people know are of the opinion that you're loaded and you have money. You understand what I say? And then based on your personality as an entertainer, because some people personality precedes them, you know. And from people calling him with one thing, they might say yes. Because right now, for argument's sake, if people say Tommy Lee kills somebody, 95% of people are going to believe because of the personality when portraying their music.
That's true.
See?
Yeah, true.
So as entertainers, as public figures, we have to be careful and we have to understand that there are persons out there who are waiting for you to slip. You understand? And then just a dig one horse off and you slip down in that thing, brother.
Yeah.
You're gone, you know. See, so the lesson to the entertainers is that, here we go on, man. Easy with the ego trip. Take back more time, be cognizant of your environment.
Right.
Know so you're not control or own nobody and your fame and your money don't make you own nobody. You're a regular man like anybody else. It's just that you have a little bit more money than a man and people might can recognize you. But you're still a man. And the laws of the country and the rules and regulation apply to you just like anybody else.
Right.
And for the females, I know, because I'm just answer the question overall and then somebody else come in.
No problem.
But impress them in the thing, you know. See? some empress have to understand, say, if you put yourself in a particular situation, things can happen. See? So we have to protect ourselves and we have to understand, say, here we go on. If we are going to do the artist here, when the artist come to the store or the shop, as Rawpa said, you don't really got the artist hotel room because you don't know people are going to say you're careless, which is not careless.
Hold on. Stick a pin right there. Don't say nothing else. Saying that, right? Saying what you just said there is same thing like telling a female if she walked down the street in a miniskirt, she shouldn't do that because she likely to get raped. I mean, a woman should be able to do whatever she wants to do because she is a free world. She shouldn't, have to go through all of these different precautionary steps. She should just be herself. And I think a lot of women are saying that. So what if he wanted to do her hair in the hotel room and she went to the hotel room? That is not giving him. Are you guys hearing me?
What I know, say no. I mean, me exactly. No, it doesn't matter. But it's just it's an active environment. People are scared, but they are just added attention to, you know.
Right. Hold on, let me. Yeah, guys, this is Ridealong, and we're chatting here, Rawpa Crawpa, and we got Frenchie, and of course Teach Them there. We're having a little bit of a connection problem. We're trying to see if we could resolve that issue there. And we're having a conversation about Capleton, and everybody that was tuning in, I'm sure you guys have been following where we are. The situation is that Capleton, who's a well-known hold on, guys. You guys there? Okay. No. Okay, I'm back. You guys are back?
Yeah, man. We're there, man.
Okay, I got dropped. I got dropped. No, I was just saying, right? We had a little bit of internet problem. That's why. But because the female overall, I just want to give an overall concept. Because the female decided to go to the hotel room to do his hair, that doesn't give him permission to have sex with her. If they had sex, consensual sex, that's if, because we don't know the facts. We wasn't there. Okay, so we lost connection. We lost connection there again. To the guys. Guys, this is Ridealong, and we're having this conversation here. I hope the internet thing connect back and we could continue with the conversation. We're gonna try to reconnect too because I guess on my end I've been having this connection issues. Let's see if we get them back. All right.
Wait the last minute so that you have the same day. The same thing. You have to compare the totalities to that in order for the change to happen. If we're saying actually, you're wrong for dressing the way you want to dress because that person is an idiot and he can't control himself, that means we're giving that person the right for being an idiot. And we're not telling that person stop being
get that, Frenchie. Right. Get that. Or Frenchie, you're not going to send your daughter out on the road and you know some man on the road that kidnap young girls, you know. Because you know the danger is there already, so you're not going to put your daughter in another space there.
Yeah.
So you still have to understand the reality in which we live. But the reality is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but the reality is what it is. It is the reality. Yeah. And as such, Zane, if you know say some man a lot gun, you're not going to sit down around them. Because when police come, police are going to scrape you up too. You never hold a gun in your hand yet, you know. But the man them around you have that gun, you're not going to go there, go sit down. Police are going to lock you up.
And if police come and shoot out, them are going to kill you with them too.
No way, you're going to get robbed out of friendship because
what am I do right?
As Mr. Frenchie.
Hold on, guys.
Right along there again.
Yeah, I'm here. What I'm saying.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I know, but here's what I'm saying, right? Isn't it the problem, the whole learned process, the whole learned question from this whole conversation? Are you guys hearing me?
Me I hear loud and clear, man.
Okay, so yeah, the learned, the teachable moment in this whole thing here is to say, well, not that she shouldn't go there with him to the hotel or wherever. That doesn't give him permission to have sex with her. We don't know. We don't
never
know, right? So it's a big societal thing. It's a big society problem that a lot of men feel that okay, well, they take control of the situation. She asked for it, or she wanted it, and the woman probably didn't even want to have sex with him to begin with, right?
If the situation is as you say.
Tell him say she want it. Him can just assume or you understand say she want it, not because a female mind in your surrounding that don't give her the right to take it.
Right.
So you can just assume and say, boy, she want it.
You cannot.
True.
And the thing is, we wouldn't be in a position to talk about that if it was a male hairdresser who went to do his hair.
Yeah.
You understand? Nobody would say, oh, he shouldn't have gone to his house for free. No, you have male, we live in 2018, you have male and female hairdresser, especially for dreadlocks. People do all of that because you have men with dreadlocks who know how to do it. You have female with dreadlocks who know how to do it. So, I mean, nobody will tell the man, oh, you shouldn't have gone to
is that different story that you have to
I know that artist is more convenient for them because me myself, I don't like to go to the hairdresser.
Yeah.
My head is
As a male, is a male barber trim me still. But if me there grow my hair, so me not really think the male I go do my hair still. Me I tell her the truth, I God love.
But he's trimming you. It's the same thing.
It don't matter how good. It's a female I go do my hair in a Frenchie. Me I tell her that you know. It's just that generally, right now me not to find a female barber, so a male barber done up the hair. You understand?
Right.
But
I don't want
me
to
know about a male I go plait up my hair still. Me I tell her the truth still.
Right. All right. So, let me say this, right? Let me say this.
But hold on.
Yeah.
Ridealong.
Go ahead.
Ridealong.
Go
Let me
ahead.
suggest something still.
Yeah.
Ridealong.
Yeah.
We now say because it cannot be right, and we can't justify that. No man no control no woman, and as male we kind of develop this God complex. We feel like we control women. It is wrong, family. You understand what I say? I'm not say because she went to the hotel room XYZ. What I'm saying, you ask if you teachable moments, and me I say circumstances and environment influences certain things. There is no way Capleton, if sex did go on, we then have sex in our ear parlor. Let's say have a room and a back room. So you understand what I say?
Right.
So the hotel kind of more convenient to certain type of activities happening. See, and in order to avoid certain situation, you know, put yourself in the position in the first place. You can't become addicted to smoking if you don't start smoking a family.
But who to say she put herself in the position? She just want to make some money. She want to do his hair, get paid.
No, we're not talking about. Well, we're not talking about a specific situation. We are talking about in general. And that specific situation that you are talking about.
Right.
And that's me I say. As me I say sometimes I get that. She just work, she work.
Yeah.
You see? But the teachable moment, and that's why you ask me for that me I give you, you know.
Right.
Me I say there are certain situations that in order to avoid certain possibilities, you just remove it from happening without, you know, goddess.
Right.
See, if you ask me for something, me I give you that.
Right.
That are the best me can give you there, so.
I
Me
got you.
can't say, yo, he give who say ever the right to do what. Cause that wrong, me couldn't tell you that. You understand? That would be remiss of me to say that. Me couldn't do that. But what me I say is that sometimes, as human beings, we can't foresee some things, you know. You understand what me I say? And when you look on the thing, hotel room, lock off and thing, and man and woman, you know, it's wrong. Even the thought of it is wrong.
Right.
But me I say, get a store, sir. Make your artist come and say.
Yeah. Rawpa Crawpa, what's the teachable moment? What do you think is the teachable moment in this whole situation here?
Boy, and I look on it. Honestly, I don't know
We say all or nothing.
what is the no. Because yeah, one, she go for go do a job. So you understand? So me can come and ask the boy, this is the teachable moment. Ladies, don't go and do your work. Don't go and do this. Don't go and do that. You understand? All me can say is, if indeed do it for the male them, whenever it's not given to you, don't take it.
Right.
True.
You understand?
Right.
I'm saying to the ladies them, if you're in that position, make the person know, so you're going to depend them something there. Become for work. I know what? If you're going a private place like a hotel room, bring somebody else, bring a second.
I probably
You see me
that
asking?
some of them run, daddy.
Yeah.
Well, bring a male companion.
Why we don't see a cheese about the road again?
Expecting him to have all of his entourage
But
around.
hold on, again, remember again, allegedly, and people, for a lot of you don't understand what I must say allegedly. When I say allegedly, that means we not say I saw it.
Sure, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I realize a lot of people
We're
don't.
speculating.
Yeah, don't know what allegedly mean. But allegedly, them say they was having sex before. You understand? They tear quite a few times. So that means that if him at the hotel room and him call her, she knows the boy here I go get done and tears go on.
Right.
And give a joke even at the court when the case start. That is also probably going to be something we use against her for the fact where she in the hotel room at him private.
It can't be used against her.
You know,
if you consider the fact that if you're married to somebody and the person said tonight, I don't want to have sex with you,
liar
a person that's still raped, so that cannot be used against her. Even if they had sex yesterday, the whole day, and today she came to work and she decided, said, you know what, I need money, breathe, I needed to deflate because yesterday you did me too much. And she said, no, today you're not getting any. Then today is no. That doesn't mean you can force her because you had her yesterday. That doesn't mean that you can have it today.
That's true still. Right. Can't fight that.
The long and short of the story is people are second guessing it because money is introduced. And whenever money is introduced where she asking him for money, they think, well, it seems like,
but remember, you know, we only hear that from Capleton team. We don't know what the lady did ask her for money.
Allegedly, if that was the case, when people hear that, I guess that's what they think. But it doesn't give anybody the right to have sex with someone because they are in an enclosed place with you. If you're in an elevator with somebody, that gives them permission. That don't give them permission to have sex with you. It's a private space. So men, it come back to a lot of men. Us, right? We need to train ourselves and even train our children to understand that it doesn't. We don't. They didn't. The woman did not. If she didn't give it to you, if it wasn't that type of approach, then you don't force yourself on nobody.
You can't do that.
You know. Joking on. Yeah. So our next thing where you have a lot of women still like this. Them love when time man wrestle them feet.
That's true, Rawpa.
Understand? I see some. It's like that's why I remember female already and I say
the way them wrestling still in a radar.
Take a wrestler person wrestle them and take them maiden. So if me want it, me have to wrestle them fit sexy. Me would never, me nobody want it. Me no wrestling. You also have a lot of female where like them something there. So you see, if one that say no and she really mean no, it's because the man knows that that's how she stay. She like one time you 5 feet and she like because that also get her aroused and she like them little something there. Even one time she say no, a man not go really be so she say no because that's something she do all the while and that's something she like. So this moment you actually mean say no, me not do it. A man not go meds that because at all time you like one time you rush to feed, you say no sir no, and meanwhile you say no before your leg lock, you say oh no, and the leg open, and open wider.
True that
no, you must stay so. You must say no, but meanwhile you must say no. The leg open wider and panty come off and you just some of them want to two stop. You must say wrong. Wait stop for. And mama said, but you said no. I said, sure, watch it. You're going like you eat that too much, man. But it's messed up. It's messed up.
I think that.
Yeah, so only for grey areas in there for you, Rawpa, that black and white for you.
They will know when the person is serious.
No, man, not all the while.
You must know, Frenchie, and I must know, man.
One time and tell you stop. I think.
No, man, sometimes they kick you out 3 times, one time you start them out to why you talk. No, remember now. Every female or everybody have different way of catch them kicks.
I true, brother. I true.
Just like you and a female might have sex, and she like one time you choke her until say 1% of her life left. Then you let her go. And that she want before she come around. She want if you box her the hardest you can. You understand? So you have different things that female do.
Different strokes to different folks. Pun intended.
I'm not saying the man. Right, if you go take in about, I'm saying, lady must stop, give out them mixed signal the more time.
You know, I keep on seeing in the comments, she was wrong to go in this room. Let me tell you something, people. I see a lot of hairdressers, especially Lux hairdressers, a lot of them are mobile, and a lot of them do artist hair. And to tell you the truth, I really don't know one artist who go to the hairdresser shop because shops are busy all the time. people coming in. If you're a public figure, sometimes you just want to do your hair and nothing to do you. You have your money to pay the person extra to come and do your hair. I personally, I'm not a public figure, but I give myself this privilege because I don't like to go and sit down in people's salon. I don't like to sit down in people's hairdresser shop. So my hairdresser, she come here and I pay her extra for coming here to do my hair so that I can do it in the comfort of my home. And a lot of do that nowadays. So there is nothing wrong with the fact that she went to do his hair. Capleton is an entity. You don't see the man walking up and down the street. So how you expect to go and see him at a hairdresser shop? You're not gonna see that. He's gonna get the hairdresser wherever is convenient to him. When the artists them are on tour, they get the hairdresser to come to their hotel room because that's the little bit of time that they have. You understand? So we need to start think with our brain and stop think with whichever stupidity is clouding our brain.
Frenchie, right along the first question that him asked, so how come the Rasta man in a hotel room and grow me here? I mean, I said the Rasta man probably not go guard the shop. You understand me? I say, because the Rasta man don't really want to mix up in a crowd and thing, because I know some man think that, you know, Capleton is not a flashy brother well of the hype and thing and them something. You understand me? I say, so.
And also, CB. We are not one-sided. We are not here on the female side, nor on Capleton side. Right now, we're not on nobody's side. Right now, we are jockey. You understand? We're just in the middle, and we are trying to find out what take place. So, we are lift up every stone. So, we not say, find Capleton guilty, we not say Capleton guilty. None of us could never do that. We never did that. In our belly neither, to know what take place. So, right now, we don't like, take up a stone, look on the stone from every different angle. We not judge none of them. We don't know what take place. So we not send Capleton to prison, and we not free him. And we not say the lady I tell truth or she tell lie. We don't know as yet. We are waiting on the verdict of the court. And what the judge said.
Simple.
Whether the judge decision wrong or right, and there's a footing there. Because so far, with our Capleton attorney and Capleton camp has to say, we not hear nothing what the female has said. You understand? So we're not being one-sided. We are being open.
Because even all the commenting are just based on whatever you heard from Capleton's side. So how none of you, I can swear, I have ever had Capleton at home for dinner, spend the whole day, so you can say that you know how the man think or how the man is. Because even then you wouldn't know how the man is because you never truly know somebody. You understand? And whatever we see is the artistry. We see the artist and we see his artistry manifest. We don't know him personally like that. Somebody was saying, "Oh, if the woman is old, then it's a lie because the man say he only have sex with virgin." We don't know who you have sex with. We don't know who you have sex with. You understand? We don't know who is going after.
Well, so they probably love the virgin.
None of we know, and none of we know him like that to swear for him that he didn't do it.
Somebody asked where the incident take place. The incident would have taken place in a hotel in New Kingston. You know them not gonna name the hotel and them something there. If you realize, now the female name has not been made public as yet either. You understand? So we don't know who the female, we don't know what she employer for group. Somebody has said, "Oh, we never see profit here yet, so what kind of grooming here?" We don't know. The man here probably need hand and turban. We don't know that's something there. You understand me? So we only work with what in the public. So we can speculate and theorize and formulate opinions, and we don't know. We never did it.
Right.
You understand?
Guys, here's what I want us to do too. I want us to take a quick look for this next couple minutes. If we could just look in the chat room, because we really ignored the folks in the chat room. I really like when they are part of the conversation, and we totally ignored what they were saying. If we could look in there, guys, ask some questions, and you guys have access to the chat room. Yes?
But I just, because some people still have the opinion that Capleton is still in lockup.
Right.
For the persons who are not au fait with the latest development, he was granted bail in the sum of 250,000 Jamaican dollars. He's supposed to return to court on the 14th of June. He was ordered by the judge, Vaughn Smith, I think the judge name is, that he's not supposed to have any form of communication with the person in question, and he still have his travel documents, so he still have some privileges, but he's not supposed to communicate with our bail granted $250,000. He's supposed to return to court on the 14th of June. So that is the latest situation in relation to that. So Capleton is probably at his home now. I don't know exactly where, but him now they are jail.
He probably watching the program right now and laughing and calling us idiots.
Oh, cool.
Well, he can call in, there's a number there.
Yeah,
I
man.
love reason with profit. I love all the reason with him right and I ask him a few questions.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah, call us up 718-701-5720. We
And
love
even somebody else still comment and say, why did the woman go to the hotel? As we say, we have there's a lot of places out. They are mobile as well. They travel from home to home to get
That
people here
question
done.
is so ridiculous. It's blowing my mind.
Hold on the rapper. Akeem, somebody asks for the people I'm not familiar with the iFace. The Facebook page is Teach Them, the YouTube channel Teach Them. Just search for Teach Them anywhere you find the I. You understand?
Yeah. Just keep asking the question, guys. We're gonna take a chance to answer all the questions. We know we missed a lot of questions, guys. We're looking in the chat room.
Somebody said victim shaming. She should be condemned for her bravery, and I hope she gets the support she needs. That's very true, ladies and gentlemen.
Commended.
She's victim, then she should be condemned for her bravery. She shouldn't be condemned for her bravery because it's not easy. It's not easy.
Larry said, how is them panel qualified to speak?
Just see it in a rapper. Let me reply to it. Let me adjust the person there.
All right.
This is public discussion. This is public discourse anywhere. We are citizens. Some are with there, Jamaica, some are with there. Just like you, we are discussing it with anybody. We have a right to discuss it and share our perspective on it. You know means we're wrong, you know means we're right. We just share our opinion on the situation. You understand? Nobody really know the truth of the situation other than that lady in question and Capleton. So we were invited here to share our opinion on the thing because this is what we do. We talk about social, political, entertainment development as it relates to Jamaica. You understand? So we may not be the experts that you would probably want to see, but we not have no issue with we talking about it like anybody else. Everybody has discussed it, so why can't we not talk about it as well? You understand? Bless up yourself, still family. Manners and respect.
Yeah. I mean, you get that. I just want to take all the stones as Rawpa Crawpa say. Look at all the stones, turn over all the stones, and see what we ain't saying. Yay for Capleton or nay for the woman because we haven't heard her story. But I know a lot of time what we don't want to do is make victims or possible victims who are in similar situation, women who are abused, scared to come out and say that there was abuse because they might feel like if they come out, oh, you see that's what happened to people when they come out and talk about their truth. We don't want that. We want to discourage that because this program have a lot of people who come on here and talk about their truth and their abuse, and that's what we do. So we don't want to we don't want to have this forum and then negate it immediately. So we're not victim shaming. We're not saying that she's lying or any sort. We're not giving anybody right or wrong for this because we really don't know. We're just having a discussion to have opinions, and everybody's opinion it matters. It doesn't make it right or wrong. All right, so that we really needed to put that out as a disclaimer. But guys, listen, I think that it was a fruitful discussion. I mean, we got a lot of things out. I learned a lot of things about the situation that I didn't know, and I know a lot of people who's watching as well learned a lot more. What's the biggest takeaway from this whole thing here? And teach them. You could address the fact that do you think that this would damage Capleton's reputation as a artist in conscious artist that he's known for?
Any allegations of rape against any artist would be detrimental to the artist's career, especially if it might not be so bad if he's exonerated, but should he be found guilty? Zane,
yeah,
I hate that. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
And the greatest thing a man have is his reputation. And once the reputation is tarnished, there's no getting it back. You understand what I say? But if he goes through the trial process and it turns out that he is innocent, I think that Capleton have enough respect and people will say, okay, fine, it's just a next situation where somebody will try to eat a food and thing. If you understand, but it will have some negative implications for him because some people, the moment they may see you involved, they don't want to hear if it goes or not. From them say you're involved in a rape, you're a rapist. And so some people stay. So for those people who are close-minded like that, then yes. For persons who are for justice, and if it goes through the court and it is proven that he is innocent, then it will not be as bad. But it depends on who you ask for the situation. reputation, yeah.
Chopper, tarnish, reputation tarnish, or a good chance for recovery?
Boy, you know, look good now. As in teach him just you go have some people where I'm marking for life, but if he's guilty, you know, say that it go stuck on him. Although you will have some people who say, boy, after time it can pass over because go back to Jack Cure. You understand? Jack Cure gets it.
Rawpa, not for interrupt you know, but enough people not forgive Jack Cure, you know, brother.
That's true.
Because enough people are say, even watch this, enough people are say how McDonald go take up Jack Cure and Jack Cure are rapist. You understand? So I know people still not forgive Jack Cure, you know. Zane, it's just that, I mean, the man an artist and him do him thing and people get behind it. But in the back of them head, the first thing, if rape ever mentioned against Jack Cure name right now, sir, me guarantee you say all of them people that will come out of the woodwork and say, see, I saw him the turn long time, he not changing the week the first time.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. But let me say, it will go stick. Something will go stick, especially if them find him guilty. Whoa, you understand? That's serious, and it's like that now. I go challenge all of him work when do in the past because remember, you know, him do some great standing and whole for people. Look for Capleton with a different kind of respect and different levels of respect. You know?
True.
You see, when them figure out say boy, my rapist, they go look like say boy, him just come do certain songs for the likes. All of the song them when do do it with no meaning because him do a lot of things and try to find excuse for separate himself to make himself look good. You understand? Remember one time him do a tune and say him burn car, and so some people are beating him on that and him come and say boy. Yeah, and I say boy, one time I go in my car, I press gas and I turn on the key, fire coming ahead, and so I have to burn car because it take fire to move the car. So yeah, you understand the whole part people will come and find a whole part things here, man. And I say, boy, he probably did fake and a long time I do it. Rather worse if because anybody else come from out of the woodwork and come say, oh yes, he meant do that to me 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And I put it.
Yeah.
Not a good brother. Not an easy road, man.
Yeah. I agree.
Sometimes I rape a certain type any individual name, whether them find guilty or not guilty, it don't look good.
Can't look good, brother.
Yeah.
Well, you know that whether they're guilty or not guilty, whoever had to go through that as well have to live with that their whole life. So it's not just one life.
Over your head, man.
Yeah.
So we always need to think about that because I think that we always like there is a lot of bashing the victim in our community, a lot, whether it's victim of crime or victim of rape or victim of murder or whatever, especially if it's somebody famous with a certain name, somebody that we've developed a liking for. There is a lot of bashing the victim. And what I especially want to say to female women in who's watching, who's listening, we need to have more compassion for other females. Don't be so quick to judge because as female, we are at the bottom of society. You see, when it comes to injustice, females, especially black women, we are totally at the bottom. We live in injustice from the top right down to the bottom, from our own men and from our own sisters. And I think it is time for us to have more compassion for each other and remember that tomorrow is yet to come. And whatever happened to these women can happen to us anytime, any day. And there is no way, no reason, no shape or form where you should let nobody say, oh, you put yourself in that situation. If you see somebody that you like and you want to kick it with that person and you want that person having a good time and you're chilling and you just want to chill and you made it clear that you just wanted to chill and that person forced itself on you, it is rape. If you're with your husband and you're too tired and you're telling him, listen, honey, I don't want to have sex tonight, and he forced himself on you, it is rape. It is your right to choose how you handle the situation after that. It is your right to heal from the situation the way you can and to take whichever time you take to heal from that situation. And it is nobody's right to call you a liar because they have no clue what you have been through. If you have really been through what you said you've been through. And I know that a lot of women get raped and some of them never speak. Some of them them never speak, because in this society where we live in, the repercussion of talking about rape and certain abuse is what we're hearing now, is what we see now, especially in the comments. She's lying, she wants his money, she wants this, she wants that. You get dragged to the mud as a woman because you speak your truth. And not only you have to suffer to the emotional and the physical trauma of you being a survivor or that rapist, which could have killed you, because when somebody is capable to rape you, that person is also capable to kill you. That person kills your spirit. You understand? So you don't know if at the end of that rape, you would still be dead or alive. So when people tell you, oh, well, you should run to the police straight away, or you should do this, nobody can tell you what you should do, because you're the only one who are able to process the way whatever just happened to you, the way you're able to process it. But as I said, going back to Capleton case and that lady, whatever her name is, I don't know if that really happened to her. I don't know if it didn't happen to her. All I know is that there is the truth, and that we may or may never know the truth. But I hope that if he did do it, he get justice. He get the punishment that he's supposed to get. And if it never happened, then he get justice. And same thing for her. If it did happen to her, then I hope that she get justice and that he gets the punishment that he's supposed to get. And if it didn't happen, I hope that she will be facing the consequences of her action. And that would teach some women, because I know we're not all innocent. Some women do lie about this thing. And I hope that it teach a proper lesson to these women who decide that they can lie. But then again, we need to remember that, as I said before, a lot of time, us women, especially us Black women, we are totally at the bottom of the line when it comes to injustice. We're feeling it the most. And sometimes women will do certain things in order for them to express themselves. Some of them doing it for spice, but some of them don't have any other way. And I'm not saying it's right or whatever. What I'm saying is that sometimes it's a cry for help.
Yeah.
So instead of bashing them, and that comes for everything in our community. When we hear something, we are so quick to bash people. We are so quick to throw stones at people instead of trying to understand what the situation is and really see how, as a community, we can elevate from that. We can help each other. We can support each other and make sure that this thing don't happen again. A lot of these things happen, child abuse happen, and a lot of people in a lot of countries would do everything to hide it instead of doing everything to eradicate it, and that's not right.
Yeah. And you see, one time I come to the rape tip, me see it first hand, because me over here in the UK, me know 2 persons where got jail innocently. And one of them go because his friend wanted and his friend couldn't come testify for him. But the girlfriend never wanted, and the girlfriend got testify against him.
Was you there, Rawpa?
Yeah. No, I never did. But
the only way you can know he went to jail innocently if it's you was there, because as we always say, there is his version, her version, and the truth.
Yeah. And you know what, guys,
I've seen it with your eyes.
You know what go on. You know what go on.
How do you know?
That.
How do you know?
No, exactly.
So you have no
Watch me now.
Listen,
Junior.
For sure.
Yeah, listen. It's this discussion, I'm sure, could go on for the next couple of hours, but I want to end it here on a note where it's a teachable moment, and we could lock it off and probably have another discussion on it when we learn more of what the development is. So let's start to wrap it up now. Go ahead, teach them.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna leave it here, so I'm gonna leave it just like I'm started.
Right.
I am not saying Capleton innocent or guilty. I'm not saying the lady is telling the truth or she's lying. What I want is for the matter to be dealt with fairly, for transparency, and for the truth to come to the surface. If Capleton is guilty, then I hope justice is served. If he's innocent, I hope he's exonerated. If this lady is telling the truth, I hope that she gets justice. If she's lying, I hope that she's made to pay for it. I am not into saying the lady a liar and a frame profit and her money she allow. I don't know. I was not there. I will not say profit rape her, because me never did them. I will say profit not rape her. There are some things about the story that I have concerns with, but I have not heard her side of the story as yet. So I cannot make any determination on her part.
Right.
I am sitting and I am waiting. I am not here to shame anybody or to cast aspersions or to cast judgment on anybody. I am just waiting on the truth. And whatever the truth is, whosoever is to benefit from the justice system, do so. And whosoever should be punished, should be punished. That's all me have to say about the situation.
All right, guys, a lot said, but I think that we had a great discussion here, and I like the panel. You know, I think that we should have other conversation going forward. You know, Rawpa is always here, Frenchie is always a part of the program, so we'd like to welcome you a part of the Ride Along family too. Teach them, and we too want to be a part of the Teach Them family as well. So it's one big circle of us doing what we need to do. All right,
real man.
Thank you guys.
Teach
Thank you
them
guys so much.
Ties blue shirt tonight.
Blessings, you know. Manners and respect for the reason. Rawpa, my brother. Manners, June, I appreciate the strength.
Hey,
my boss.
I want this family.
No
Well,
problem, man.
respect, straight.
Big up, and thanks again. Catch you guys again on the spin side. Okay, later.
Guidance.
All
right.
Step
Bye.
with.
Yeah, a kind of extended version, but teach them, Rawpa Crawpa, Frenchie. You know, when you have opinionated folks like that, you know, you would expect. Teach them a very, very educated brother. He's a school teacher, and I like the fact that he does his research, and he really come across very, very highly educated. You guys say what you feel about him. I think the brother is a cool brother. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, guys, you're innocent until proven guilty. We are not placing guilt on anyone because we wasn't there. I wasn't there. Nobody was here. None of us on the panel here was there to know exactly what happened. All right? We're going to keep following this story. We're going to keep looking at seeing if the young lady has anything to say, because it's important to hear her side of the story as well. It's important that we pay attention to both sides of the story. All right, and we're going to be keeping you abreast as to what's happening right here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for being a part of it. Please do come back if it's your first time here. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Thanks again, guys. Catch me tomorrow. We have another spirited discussion right here on the Ride Along. Enjoy your evening. I'm Junior George saying, oh, that's not what I was saying. I'm Junior George saying bye-bye. Bye-bye.
On Sunday, July 1st, Sweet Production presents a Celebration Day Cruise. Yes, it's a Celebration Day Cruise. Sunday, July 1st, aboard the Cheryl Princess. Pier 8 between Emmons Avenue and Ocean Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Boarding time 1 p.m. and sailing time 2 p.m. sharp.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Music by Brooklyn's best, DJ No Apology, DJ Jude, Master Mix Gus, and the international DJ Lil B. Admission only $45 gets you on board, which includes complimentary buffet. This will be a day cruise with a difference, so get your tickets now. Available at Bunny's Party Line, West Cuisine, MCG Cafe, and Hummy's Beauty Salon. Photos by My Grenadian Connection, promoted by Junior George and Ride Along. For more info, contact Bunny's Party Line at 718-421-3970. On Judy at 917-733-5168. It's a celebration time at Day Cruise with a difference. Sunday, July 1st. Make sure you be there.
New Face Promotions presents Honor Thy Father.
Just like you.
Sunday, June 17th, 2018. Tropical Paradise Ballroom will never, ever be the same. It's the Father's Day Showcase, featuring live all the way from Grenada, two-time and reigning Groovy Monarch, Dash.
And never be alone on the road, and I don't need to come back.
Three-time Groovy Monarch, Showprey.
Girls, all over the place.
Along with a solid contingent of Alma Boy,
And next man,
Young M.A., stage.
Anything that you promise me.
Hello, Sugar J and the reggae sensation Misha, and featuring the 473 Drummers live, hosted by Redman and Raver, with Juggling Boy, Defire, Black Vibes, Madman Panther, Natural Freaks. Tickets cost $25 in advance or pay more at the door. For tickets, contact Pierre the Barber at Universal Salon, 1055 Rootland Road, between 96th Street and East 95th Street, or call 718-690-1928. Tropical Paradise Restaurant, 888 Utica Avenue, between Church and Snyder, or call 718-629-3500. Bernie's Partyland, 1300 Flatbush Avenue, between Foster and East 26th Street, 718-421-3970, or just contact Smallface on 347-304-5453. Honor thy father. The Father's Day Showcase, Tropical Paradise Ballroom, Sunday, June 17th, Father's Day. Doors open 6 p.m. It's a Sunday vibe, so get in early. The concert of a lifetime.
Fire, water, wind, mold. Meet the folks at King's Fire Construction. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They are the ones to call. From cleanup to construction, emergency board up, securing your property, and more. Call 718-276-4700 or grant directly at 917-202-3836. When you need them most, they're there for you. Tell your insurance provider you prefer King's Fire Constructions. It's your choice. Choose King Fire Construction like it never happened.
Stunning ladies represented 8 Caribbean countries on one night. One